your guest for today. And we are going to discuss the nature of our reality. And we say more day.
Expanding beyond the seekers.
So, expanding beyond the seekers.
Exactly.
What kind of people are you guys?
A group for people to know themselves as the source and are the same as God. And then we teach about projections, which we call inner travels. And we do a whole lot of things, how to actually manipulate energies and other things, which has nothing to do with belief system or anything. We actually deprogram you, reprogram you to accept yourself as the source, as God, to know the power within you.
You deprogram them to reprogram them
exactly.
As a human being. How do you do that?
Yeah, we deprogram by the way you were programmed was by being taught, do this, this is wrong, this is right. So we do the same thing. So we teach you to reprogram your subconscious.
Oh, okay. So what's your source of power?
We are the same as God. We are the source energy within us. So we don't have any source external, but the power is within us.
So who is your leader?
Etornam being.
Etornam being?
Yes, please.
Maame Etornam being.
Wow, Etornam being.
Oh, wow. This is beautiful. Okay, Etornam being, my love to you. I also be good anymore. So special when you man a bachelor. The platform number. I said my report. No. Oh, that's beautiful. Since he is your leader, the other questions in the suspended. Okay. Now, modestination, like what you are learning, what you are teaching people, no. So, reprogramming and deprogramming and the programming the programs, no. Ni na echino modestination
Okay. Yeah, we are just helping you to realize who you are, to actually say, when to me, and get it to any point, at least you should be able to live this life comfortably because you understand your nature, you understand who you are, you know how to manipulate things around you, so you should actually live a comfortable life. But beyond that, to actually connect with the source, to know what to do after this body. When you exit this body, it's another story altogether. So we are guiding you. You bet me do that level because there are levels to the game. If to me do where you know what to do after you exit this body. But when to me and do so at least you should have a comfortable life because you know who you are.
So now no dear. Money destination be
the destination, yes, connecting with the source and knowing yourself and then knowing what to do after this life.
So I know your person, what do you have to know about after this life?
Okay, when you exit this body, you are conscious. As you are here right now, we are conscious because what is within us is conscious, the same as God. So when you exit the body, you should know where you want to go. The same as the source. Either you go back to connect with the source. Your friend in Nyankopon. Nyankopon actually is not a being. It's an energy. A source energy. So either you go back to connect or a better plane of existence, which will be better than here. Actually you are exploring the universe, so you know some of these places, so you decide where to go. And yes, in the Astral, in the underworld, you are going to be messed up. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, wow. Because afterlife, actually your group, we project, we do a lot of things, we connect with entities, we rescue people who have died, those who doesn't know themselves. You can see a person who has died, but actually, and some of them are still around us. We rescue some of them. Some are being manipulated in the Astral. Entities need before like what is happening in this physical is actually happening in the Astral.
So take your time and explain to us how manipulate obi e kwan ben obi be fa so a e be ma obi betumi a manipulate no e wo astral world no what am I say they are no na fa kire yen the way obi ewu na onim how you a human being can rescue them make to bo aseboko na kire mu ni ente ase wo.
Okay. So, within this existence, I can say, yeah, the same as God, a source energy. When we say God, I kind of limit the source energy to a being. I'm actually saying a being, but it's actually an infinite source of energy within everything. any awie okay enti sawoba na wentimi ensuande enhuhu as the source energy, knowing the difference between you and this physical body. When who san your mana, free body no more, you don't actually know what to do or where to go. And there are other entities around us. They feed on us. They use people. That's what I'm saying. Say near AC or Astral is similar to near AC or physical. Say near over physical will be to me useful. I don't hear the open. It's the same thing that happens here. So a bit better me the why a slave in this physical, in the Astral. You were slaves for her. Yes, nipa or more free nipadreimu. So these entities actually take them, use them, feed on them, and do whatever they want with them.
No, a question, no, a moon da hoye.
Okay.
You are watching the biggest and the largest. Well, Niama, when I am, maybe some say, time with Mammy Grace in the spiritual hour, any private, Anna. Eh? Maybe Sasa won't, Mamma. A dear bay no be by your sister where who how, one and person with Tim Mammy. So be a one till way, my near my four. Obi Nibia, a cheso or Ninihu. Say, or Nimino, say any panel of free moa. Sa other entities no, omobe jina den so, and idea capture no. Do you get it?
Okay.
Because and yes, I know you so west now. Ube you so west no, but ye per se ye who na fair ya problem. To boas boko, naturally much.
Yeah, I'm funny say. I don't know whether I can go by examples.
Oh yes.
Yeah. We nipedia. And now at the forefront team. And now what by your tears for? And now tears as you so. Now say nipedia na yamra will be free. Now free ma. And I make her say, I was a who near maybe. Say me ye energy. Me nye nipedia. Enti me free nipedia more still. Me are conscious, me were astral form I teach any pedie. Near ye were happy and met me aye. So unya sani me dear na, wouldn't say free ni pediano moi. Way and I met me aye, way and I met me aye. But so wouldn't sani me dear na. You can't actually know what you are doing. So we are ignorant. Who free ni pedie moi, you will still be ignorant. And to near me was so who been say, I was so utimiane or crown. You should be able to even leave the body, put me project, inner projection, to actually know who you are and the power within you. With free body, no matter how to manipulate your energies, how to transcend, how to use just your imagination to go somewhere and then come back. When you're standing there, you should be able to actually open the third eye, the mind's eye, to be able to explore, because you have all those abilities within you. But you wouldn't know how to use these abilities when you are out of here. Until you been around, just like that, without knowing what, until Obiba will be rescued, and an entity will just decide to say, that is why we are trying to teach people to know themselves, to know the power within. But so are these four things, you know? And then is it knowledge? Is it drugs? Is it what are these four things? Yeah, boy, yeah. And so be to me nim na owu obi and to me entrepreneurs. How do we do that? So like, because that's what you are teaching people. How to gain those abilities. Four things. Yes, you just said. How to gain the abilities. Yes, the four things you said. Okay, first of all, to realize say no correct ni omo kan say menye ni pedua yi na e no correct e wo so hu sampa menye ni pedua. First of all, when you age to mo, you've opened the door to yourself. Now feel so I was say utimi bia wo mind's eye what you say, and we know say you were enemy, you know, and then all religions talk about another eye within you, actually which sees beyond the physical. So you should be able to open that eye to be able to see. And also, I was so out of this body, no better me because I want to fire inside because it's not physical. Exactly. So teach us, how do we do that? You use your imagination. You trust what is within you, know the power within it, and know say all you have to do is just imagine, and it appears. So you have to practice all those things to actually know how to exit. And where to go, you don't use anything like do you use
like drugs? Is it education?
No.
What is it?
No.
How?
No. We don't use drugs. We just teach and we give you some practices because all the knowledge is within you.
So it's about knowledge. That's what I want to hear.
The knowledge is within you because uyo nyame and wafa ni pedua. So no mka ye agos. Uyo nyame enti bibia ti umu. So all you need is that awareness. Say mi ye nyame. And the power and the knowledge and everything is within you. And actually, no, we are not teaching you, but we are guiding you to know, say, actually, everything is within you. The knowledge is within you. The power is within you. And all we are doing is, we are trying to get you to that point. Then you can access everything about yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
You are watching the biggest. Me person marry the time ni bebre because the other can also. The nature of our reality. Nti musunyesua we nyina wi a muwu a eno de baby a mobeko bia na moko. You don't specifically know say me ko south, west, east or north.
Okay. Maame can you say me can a very strange among crofo, but meti ase. But there are times I practice deaf. Yeah. Me free ni peduan as deaf. And I see my body lying doing nothing, and I'm out there. And whatever is going on, I'm aware my body is there. And this is how we learn on our platform. And everything is within you. Until one I'll be used to those things. You just have to trust what we are telling you, and then you are done.
The question is that okay. So obi a detach from this body, no, or and answer what disconnected from this plane, no. Baby are all corner, or ye aware, and now on ye aware, and now ukwa now be who baby are uko.
So we are aware.
We are aware.
It's a memo example say. I've practiced deaf several times. Me peer, no, I was aware. Yeah, and all the projections are my, or the inner travels are my, I'm always aware.
So you know where you will be going.
Yes.
And no dear obia practice death automatically. Yes. Everybody sleeps and wake up.
Yeah.
But you can't say ya yehu. But obia practice death into
but the awareness is not there.
The awareness
obia
is not there.
Ofri ni pedem. But enkrofo awareness is say ampa na free ni pedem. Also diakora won kan. But okay, this is what this is the attention. Yeah, at enema yede ba say just be aware. Abrawa free woni pedem and know because that is your true nature.
Okay. Yeah. It makes sense. Okay, so the topic is nature, the nature of our reality.
Yeah.
Two strong words and a womb. Nature and a reality. Okay. Define nature and define reality.
Okay.
Now we are yatse sa akasa na se ewie no. Na fe wo dia bebom na we treat it as your topic.
Okay, so you can nature. Bro, for nature, actually say everything around us.
Our body.
Our body. Yeah. And our reality, I don't know how to use a tree word.
You use English, anything you want.
The reality, never say, yeah, how we realize things within this creation. So our nature, our true nature, within this existence, anything you see, how we realize it. Yeah.
And a reality. So, the topic near the nature of our reality. You are watching the biggest and the largest into part of our FM.
Okay. And near ye can any near your person crofo. I think say don't no koso. Onipa know thyself. Yeah. Ya beji bibia to because yenya wo wane ya share program e. Within ye say na wasa wo bobrano. Say na what here? I was so we say, San or Mother Chray, into an abegiatum as our reality. But any sanity. Near air can I say, we only pa, we any pedria. But Bible also my as I say, a bony penny we are not the whole, or nyashe because I am net here. Now, onyame, and whom you go, nippanum never your cratty as a for. So, this is the awareness we are raising. Whom may never go, mono your conscious. For a nyame and then yankopon in ayepe and na abefa ni pedua. So this is who you are. This is the true nature of you as a human being. And no any actual crofers until your reality no any ne ye nipa na mmom ye onyankopon the same as onyame, the source energy, and abefa nipadua na etiemu. So brabe who say miminie, na who the difference between this physical body, nipadua no, any one kasa as a soul or consciousness. And no any person will be who, that is the awareness we are creating. And it's a ube who say minie miye nipa, but ni etimi mono say nete ne bobre ni ewo tumi eye powerful it eno na ebo ade nyina. Now who say you are the creator of your reality. Wo asase so na wo ba ye no, wo na wo bebo bibia for one kasa wo ho. Enti wo beba bete ase say ewi ase na nkasa no obi anye wo hwe. Na emom ne ewu create abrabo a wo fam anamo a wo tu no one a wo creating nyina. Enti wo benya that awareness na you become so conscious. Wo be aware to the extent say everything na obedwen bibia ebeba utim no, you know how to weigh it, you know how to just change your reality just with your thoughts any niema kakra bi because uyo onyame ene wa be fe ni padua enti saa tumi nyina we eti wo mu. Okay, enti wo be hu say ampa menye ni padua no na me yokra na fe what was so enti se menye ni padua me yokra no dia na metime de na ye onyankopon so na etime mu no dia na metime de aye na wa be hu sampa me ba no me be fa ni padua because the padua no is actually from asase so and na yen ya betinam so it's two different things. Ni padua no and na the source energy yen yankopon na etie mu no enti eno no ewo ba bia ekọ and na ni padua no so wo free mu a ewo ba bia ekọ enti e wo se wotimi hu nsonso ye edem na wo hu kwan a wo de emu bia befa so e wo se hu se ni padua no free ha enti enam se e free ha enti no e connected to everything within asase so enti ono no ebe pe niema e wa ha na emom okra na ye onyankopon no be pese obe explore within exist in ono any creation no obe explore na mre no so osan kwa wasan ko back. It's just like onyankopon abefa forms ai wo bibiem na o explore enti wo ye onyame ena wabetena ade e wa abodiem ena wo explore wo creation ya na ye bo ade enti wo bete say ye kan say ade bo eni asase ena ade bo eni awie because we keep creating because we are creators 2 minutes e mu no sanete ten be e bo ade enti with a single thought o bo ade and you manifest that into the physical enti I say onipa wo hu say adwen a wo dwen eno ena manifest niema wo attracte bra ho no wo ena wo attracte niema no based on vibration and niema nyina a kind of broad until we be saa niema na you know how to actually live in this physical be hu kwan a wo be fa so atoto niema say ne be at least you can explore, you can enjoy your own creation na so wo free ni padua no so there won't be no more regret. Say be am regret it and I say because bebre na be wu na do certain point they get to know say oh ba me ba no man shada me ye then it becomes asemfofo enti ye kire no wa be hu say no me onyame ma be fa ni padua niema a metimi aye nie say na mete me dream say me ye say me bufu me ye say this is what I'm actually creating ade way and I me bo ama me ho and then I bet niema bebre so like blaming others for niema ekoso wa abrabom na ebete so bebre wo beba be hu niema bebre wo bete niema bebre ase then unyame tumi na wo mu no you start to use that ability to help humanity. And then another one is you actually get to realize say you are not different from other people from emwa but actually you are the same as everything within creation. Who are baby at once and you are everything. Now what be who sani meaning na.
So do you people also believe say life is an illusion based on what you are saying?
Yes, life is an illusion. Nothing is real. There's nothingness at the end. But we are one with everything within this existence. There's no difference between me. There's no difference between you. One on is me, is you. And I can say, Niema we no usuya eya won sheda nyanti ase. But unless you experience it, okay. So I can say in one of my projections, actually beyond this physical, and then actually I'm able to connect with the source energy, an infinite energy center, very infinite energy. Into free the pedro we are energy. until you can actually merge with the source, because that is who you are. It will be BMO. So when I got there, me drew that point, you know, I tried to understand creation, a body and kasa, because a vast energy, but we are conscious, without body, without anything. Then I started to explore, and near my way, you know, I drew when I was here, and I want to make sure I me perceive me home, and me share by why and I started with my group members, and why and I I see myself within that body, doing what the person is doing, and I realized, no, I'm still this person. So I tried a lot of things. I tried the trees. Now me who said, no, I'm actually a tree, I'm actually a stone, I'm actually a mountain, I'm actually a boa. Then I get back to the street, the beggars. Who are these beggars? When I realize I'm the same, I'm them. Actually, difference being I'm them having the same experience. And you know, it takes out to the point who say we are one, because 2 minutes here having different experiences. And there's no actual difference between us. And it's a who say mana a tinema be so within our existence. A take a time a before and 1 year. Because who say I am me. And I'm a woman, I may have this experience. A boy or none way I am me. Into the end, I'm a bonnet. What better sign your meaning in us who say actually be your conscious and be your energy. Marina.
Now we're not known to bonnet now. You
know, at a certain level, we don't have anything like bonnet or papa, because the source energy near your young coupon are both positive and negative. And
because you said so, who's a boy or no way? I won't do the bonnet, and I'm besides a winning. Because within creation, a food chain, we feed on plants and animals, and other beings to feed on us. So a food chain, a cosa. So that's what creation is all about. There's nothing like bonnie. There's nothing like bonnie. So at the top of the game, exactly that is it. So that's but it. Yeah, but public near the Batuja, yeah, also trouble. They bring this thing as bonnie papa because they want to Omokan Crawford, so they restrict them, they're able to manipulate them, and then like Nipa Jane say, yeah, yes, sir. Ye keep on Crawford that control, send a be near maybe so better because be brilliant here. But okay, anymore to me say any bonnie, any papa. Everything is. You are watching the biggest and the largest. My death realm. Into what one shall be to me after this. Obi a diobia. Moka, yeah, death rebel. And you can't tell me Obi a diobia. I had a BBA who be a diobi. Idiot. You are watching the biggest and the largest. On a more serious note, one says, you used to wear, sir. So, like, we are me projecting, me experiences, say, near there, not I yet to say, a difficult, a big sebe. And see, I say, now it is a deal way, difficult. I have to go through a whole lot and sana. Me to me do what this is what is bringing about all these kind of minko joining way, minko sum way, minko ku way, minko cha way, na enfambra. So, ube to me, the lowest level, ama ye who say, a year. It's something that is there for everybody to experience. Yeah. And yes, a beer just a cosronic a humni a ham and sana wabe ye until people are in their houses watching us. Things that they can do omonko join she omo betumi aye sa niama way with you because these things we are born with them. But as we grow, no, like you said, now more programming, and numbers of migrants here before, and I do all ye bronsam or denti yesu body, and a fire in the co see her. But these are things that we with it. But Oba me too di no abese san was soon said the tea asemfa, no much or their wounded, their own cord, their wounds. Na fe ya beto culture no so wofie no ne ya ba beto system no so ma set na it say gradual na bibia diminish sa na ye dia bedu ha. Now we are preaching consciousness no so abed on problem bebrebe into no me pesa wo de ba the lowest level enye worse, but they will understand it. Say it's something that you experience. Into bia o adi senya you experience it the more. Because people will actually walk and say, I want to gain my consciousness, as if say something that is sitting somewhere. no matter the education you give on the platform, they still would go somewhere and I want to gain my consciousness. Me ko ye we ne manya me conscious me ko num we me ko ku we in a whole lot. So bring it to the lowest level. Give us 7 normal structures someone can start with without going anywhere. Okay. 7 normal structures.
Okay. Yeah. Nti abusuafo ne woman say wo yo nyame e na wa befa ni pedua. Enti woni nyame eyepe because uyo nyame ankasa e na woti ni pedua mu enti ufa ni pedua no element because this physical body na ankasa no element e okwan bebre so enti okra no bewura ni pedua no mu a na wa brase kopem se wo be kenya no edi na wura ni nyame so tibia mu. This is who say ni yete we are all powerful eni yete ni pedua mu. The only thing you need say you do away with the programming. One, near ya chira wafa wo ho nyina to ni nyina gu baabi. E bit say bubo biso. E bit say ya wo ne ato di ni ya chira wo say na wo sa brabo no ko. E wo say wo ko school, e wo say wo yese, e wo say wo yese. Enye bone o, eye bone. Enye bone. E wo say wo kwa asori ni nyina aye. But yen fan kan chira wo say wo yo nyame a wafa ni pedua na niema we na wo betimi aya ama ho. Yen fa no nka ho. Na ye de ehu na wura ebi wo ho a ye be kan kire o se wo fru ni padua mu na wo kwa wo betimi akowu ye betimi capture okra no na che se wontimi ma ni padua no bio na ye se wawu no na ye de hu ahye wo mu ebi wo ho so a ye be kan kire o se an twan nyame bi na onu mom e na betimi aboa ama waye we ana se consult entity bi ansa na wetimi afiri wo ni padua but ni nyina ntesa wo ye soul a wafa ni padua who pie da bia ekoye nema actually who exist in different universes who were but who baby baby wo ye nema. The only thing that any why awareness because ye the nema chekere yen pressure e da ye so ne adwentwe e da ye so na nema ye hwehwe nti no ye need that awareness and the whole ni ho say bia me free me ni padua ma mahu say me free me ni padua da bi enti one thing control wa adwen the kind of thought offer enkrofo a wotie wo mo e ka ho bi eno na wo di creative reality any belief system any ehu because wotie obi asem a wo kafa so wo free oni padua mu nyina ye ade ebebo wo ho a there is no way wo subconscious no be hwese obeboa ma wo free oni padua mu kura wo hu se ne be ye obe protect from that fear and that anxiety enti nsem a wotie no wo beja itie actually we person have experiences so be free with nipadua why na wo se wotie no why na kasa fa ho enye obi a awasa wo sohwe wo so ahohom ne hwe na wotie the more wotie no na wo subconscious ne programming say no ni pay all your settings foforo o ja programming no o ja gidie bi a wo kura mu no mu enti obesian programming na wo hu say da bi say de wa ready say okra ne free nipadua no mu a opese wo hu enti hweniema wotie hweniema wo hwe ne yie that is why omode niema be structures egu kwan entertainment ne everything to keep us busy say ne be ya unya that awareness no kra wa adwen kra nkoho enti hweniema wo hweniema wotie ne yie because ni nyina na create reality no eno na subconscious e dey program e because ono onim difference between your opening and your enti ne wotie no na dey programming enti e be ya den say wo be free woni padua a better than so get that awareness. 2, practice you can practice breathing exercise, concentration exercise. Our way of life was kind of something spiritual. Until we are correct, yetimima almost set us near the amount. Not what the when near butum, now what I say you are kind of building your concentration because wo mind's eye nanka say bia who here concentration to actually see beyond this physical. But so we are distracted at time bia a shift so you cannot even actually see. And third eye be wo hu ade but ono anka sa kura nim so wo
on den dipo obeka say na ye no bibi na me bibi ka kire me say na ubisan say den bibi na ka kire wo a ye di bibi esi ye ni so nti yan aye ya ade kura ye obi na ye na me ya me bone a wo say ebronsam na me ye papa de ye wo anya wo dia
enti ya na nanom wo kwan a na omofa so etete yen ba ni nyina no e build here because we no here anything so strange. E wom say you beti timi de niema bi from the physical aspect aboa. Ba ni nyina no. Say dan here sa.
Effort.
But programming inti na akoye se wo se wo ye bibi hu na ye nananom ne mu inti no. E na ye ana niema bi wo ho a wo ho a ye de sua sa niema no. Enti wo be your concentration exercise. Like wo ba ye ho a ye be mu wo sua se ne wo be your concentration. Wo be fa ade ba akosi wani so. Wo be hwa na ye na esere. Obi timetena ade ho so wo hwe na ba bia na adwen ne nam ne nsem a nam ne tim no. Ebe wie kire kora no wo hu hwe. So ye boa won kakra se ne be ya wo betimi a shut down adwen na ya na ne nam bebre ya be kan the left brain no se ne wo betimi a shut ne down kakra for a second just to feel that miracle, just to have that experience of who you are. Nti ye be ma wa ye breathing exercise so wo hu mi gu ekọ mu a na wa hold breath na fe wa hu mi aba abonten because ye wo ye no me started party na me hu se sa na me kra feel say wo na me hu me ye because beginning no na den na me hu me gina so parliament me hu me kra nko me mu ye but breath no so wo ne eye wo ni padua no it heals the body, heals the subconscious, actually prepares you for what is beyond this physical. And my visualizing. Yeah, visualization. The thing is, say adeye si mani mehwe. Mehwe I will pay attention to the details of adeye si we. Me permission to feel it. Me wia me kata mani ahwe se metimi imagine. Eno na odi baby o mind's eye no.
So the senses.
Ena odi bi o third eye no. Because oni pada se ni ukata wani a eni se wo hu sunkwa. E was say utime switch o third eye no, they hu beyond. This is who you are. This is how powerful you are. But enam say programming into no sa na emeni nyina ayiraye nti e fi say bia je say so ye hwenem mfa so so hwenem anya bone ni nyina aye
so hwenem
ni nyina aye
ya mo so me de ado ko dware swimming pool
ya amanfo de ade so hwenem say de be yo bie the mind's eye ya ba me kan say asase man kan we da bia ya me kan say ni obi aye bia eye because ye baako and I experience life into the wo ye no me to me personally me who say eye because e bia wo ba asase ne wo ba asa wo be ye no enti anya bone
anya the obi ye ne ye kan. We are teaching the public now. You are saying two things. You don't go and do that. Maybe say wo na wo de ne ye
Maame Grace one say obi ade a ono so eye
but me I didn't even ask you wo wo de na ye tie and na wo de akofa wo nti say no so ya
you say bia na obi be kan say menya no ebia me cassette ya no ntina me kan say ne obi aye ne ne wo.
Are you going to be honest with us or not?
I'll be honest.
Teach us how we should go through this. So if you think we should do that,
yeah, and from our for yan there no aye kire no it's like kwan obe first we be with third eye. Ko se me nkire kwan obi betina fi aye ne ema bi. Enti wo de fa ade ba ko si wani so hwa ade no so mu ye.
What rubbish that side? Hey, is this how you teach people then?
No, this is not how we teach people. That's how they are over and you're public. Okay.
Really?
So we actually teach you certain things.
So the public there, you teach them anything?
One say, one person will be here will be now so. Because the panel say they are all here no. Auntie, mechanic saying in aye.
Tiyen koso.
But we will be to me here no.
Maame, how am I going to do that? You are here teaching us.
Abusia wan kasana. What share the above? Young connoisseur. What share the above? Yeah, and we visualization actually no be with third eye no. And I feel so yeah what they kind of say oh how ultimate any which is any physical any. I have friend clear audience was only to me be beyond the physical. Actually, that try to relax, be in a relaxed mood. That one person and now better say try to relax and then pay attention to wasono first day na wutie asase no wonte hwe e na meka no as far as awo ye wo practice na intention say me person meeting some beyond this physical no actually we subconscious no ebe programming so as time goes on no you actually start hearing ringing of the ear e sha say asanete wo better say a cricket esun wasum e sha say asa then from there you develop it and then you can actually hear beyond this physical. Yeah, until niema kakra obetimi aye no. Wo control niema kakra bi you are good to go.
No accoutrement. Accoutrement bi anka ho. like nyama bia nka ho in addition
from ye de na ye kire no ye mfa bibia from the physical nka ho and na ye ntua wo bibia so because ye nim bibi say nipadua we ne wo de be ye nipadua bia no remains with this nipadua actually affect your crown and now we nyame so no because eno no your energy kind of energy keke untimi so I say light and bibi na ti nipadua no nti actually no ne obeye with this physical body no actually will help the physical body at times you detox your system and other things but okra nankasa no is not affected by those things nti anything external
for anything external that's the it's just knowledge you give to people
knowledge so ubenya abotre na wate ase na watu de wonim dada na gu na wa reprogram your subconscious no na wanya adaje asha ase se o practice ne ma ya yeken so ubenya mre na wanya abotre e de esunya because eyewo that's your true nature na wo wura na afi wo ho enti wo ye ne ma bi kekre na wo de akan wo ho enti wonya connected that's the end you actually don't need anything